They have one based on a rule technicality.
A temporary tie.
So let's settle in. We could be here all night.
Overtime at Harbor Station. Rainman and Millrats. Phone the babysitter, honey. We're going to be late.
Great defensive switch there from the Millrats. They're really clamping down. They can smell blood in the water. Rebounding is going to be the edge, though.
First blood drawn in the extra frame by Halifax. Dwuan Rice will work that one outside. Gives it to Egerson. That is three!
Can't give Mark Egerson that much room on the outside. The Millrats love to run that play. They draw their man to the interior, into the paint. You saw Egerson's man fade off him a little bit, left him with a good 15 to 20 feet wide open. Great look, great rotation on the shot, and found the bottom of the net. Sounds like a time violation there. I did hear a buzzer. We'll wait to see what the officials have to say. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:50 to go.
3:45 to go on the clock. 92-91. Oh, until then, 93-92 now your score in favor of the Rainmen.
Referee just clarifying the overtime rules there for the scorers table, making sure that the in-game announcer knows what's happening. On the floor for the Millrats, Dwuan Rice, Stanley O'City, Ross DeMasi, Anthony Anderson, and Mark Egerson.
That one will go out compliments of the Halifax block of the pass. That was Crookshank. Now Egerson. Anderson gives to Dwuan Rice. And he's going to go to the line on that one. Makes the first one count.
Can we make the big cheese? Can we switch that to Dwuan Rice? Is it too late?
.320 to go here in overtime. Dwuan Rice going to the line. 94-93 your score. And 95-93. And the Millrats climb on top here in the extra frame. That battle's been going on all night between Anthony Anderson and Marshall Brown. We're going to take that one out to the parking lot before this one's over. Meet you out behind a swing set at recess. Patience being shown here by the Millrats. O'City can't convert from the three-point line. Almost a steal there, DeMasi coming back up the court. Six on the shot clock, and there we're seeing it again. Great work at the rim by Halifax. Egerson, he's going to go out of bounds on that one. And this is about as animated I've seen Coach Jackson so far this year. Frustrated that he thought he was forced out of bounds.
That's saying something. Dwuan Rice.
2 minutes to go. Rayman up by a deuce.
97-95 your score with 1:50 to go here in the overtime period. Game still tight, neither team really jumping out to a big advantage. Rainmen hold a slight 2-point edge right now.
Just as we've seen at the end of regulation, very good possibility this is going to come down to last shot. $3,567 fans determined to go home with a smile on their face. And that will help.
Dwuan Rice calling for his third point. He's from the line for one. The foul on the play, number 21, Marshall Brown. His fourth foul of the game.
1:33 to go on the clock. And the Millrats up by one. Buck and a half to go. Overtime, Harbor Station. There's a basket and going to the line for the extra. Dillard again. Been a force here tonight.
Tough call there. Looks like Dollard had taken a couple extra steps, contact with Tomasi underneath. That was the key matchup we discussed earlier in the game.
A 2-point lead now in favor of the Rainmen.
Dwuan Rice here probing the Halifax defense, looking for an opening.
Throws it around the outside, 5 on the shot clock. City puts it up, can't get it to go. And now Halifax, the clock on their side. 15 on the shot clock, 37 on the game clock. Halifax will slow this one right down. And a travel call puts it back in the hands of the Millrats.
Coach Jackson elected not to call the timeout.
And I think the official's going to come over here and say that a timeout was called.
Timeouts, of course, can only be called on possession or dead balls.
So here we go again. 30 seconds to go. Does the philosophy change? Do you go for a deuce and try for double overtime? And there's a miss. Anderson will lose the ball, and with 16 seconds to go, they're going to have to intentionally foul, but Mike Evans called a timeout.
Fouls, a few differences in the PBL rulebook. This year they've elected to go with the NBA styles.
Mike Anderson now in the game for St. John. Comes in with 16 seconds to go. Interesting call.
Yep. Josh Dillard here will head to the line. Coach Jackson going with some size. Definitely wants to clean up those rebounds.
So Terry Martin and Anderson came in. They're back out now. A quick opportunity for O'City and Tomasi to get their breath and look for them to jump to control the rebound off the free throw. So it all comes down to this. Off the hands of Josh Dillard.
Wonder if the Rain Man strategy here might not be to go for the intentional miss.
It is now a 3-point